Hey there, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments. So, Apple, that's just me setting an intention, making sure this message gets out to the right people. Anywho, curly hair, don't care, it's going crazy. Anywho, okay, let's stay focused. The message I received to share for you is about cringe, right? Cringe, cringe, cringe. So here's a true story. I like to sometimes share true stories because obviously Marissa Moments. It's not about the story, it's about the actual message behind it. So listen along, please and thank you. So I just saw a picture of a plate that I had made maybe some years ago. I didn't pay attention to the date. And I was so proud when I made that meal. I took a picture of it. And as I look at it now, today, I'm like, what in the world? What in the world? But back in the day, you couldn't tell me anything. When I took that picture, it was amazing. Like chef's kiss, right? This is Instagram worthy. It's on a foam plate. I don't care. It's small portions, whatever. You can barely tell what it is. Now that's me speaking right now from a space of judgment. But anyway, that's the whole point, right? It's cringy to me today. Now, the reason why Spirit has put on my heart to share the story with you is because there's a lot of things that we just as individuals or as a collective society will find cringe worthy. Now, if you're not that person that finds things cringy or anything like that, then this message probably is not for you. However, if you've ever come across pictures of yourself, whether it be from like high school or elementary school or even yesterday, right? Or somebody's telling a story about something that you did and you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I did that. That's cringe, right? The reason why Spirit will have us feel that type of way is because it's actually a reflection of our growth, of our elevation, right? Because we are all working from our wounds and we only understand as far as our education, our experience, our wounds, our everything will allow us to go. So in that illustration that I gave, in that story that I gave you initially, it's of a picture of a plate, a meal that I made. In that moment, that was the top of the top of the top, right? Not to say that it was probably delicious. Again, chef's kiss, mwah, amazing. However, now that I've had even more experiences, now that I've tried different things, now that I've gone out there and done that a little bit more, I can look back at that and say, wow, I was really limited in that moment in my thinking and my perception of reality. Again, it's no shade to where I was. It's more of a reflection as to where I am and where I have the potential of going. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Because this has way more to do than just talking about a food plate, an Instagram pic, right? We're talking about growth. We're talking about elevation. We're talking about ascension. So anytime that you have that inclination to cringe at yourself, at a story about yourself, at a whatever it is, and Spirit is telling me to tell you, yeah, it has to be about you. It doesn't really count when you're talking about other people. That's just judgment when you cringe at others. I'm talking about yourself, self-reflection, being mindful. It is not something to feel bad about, right? No, it's something to reflect how much you have actually grown. The fact that you've allowed yourself to be exposed to way more things and ascertained more information and wisdom and knowledge and all of those different things. And that is why when you look back, you recognize how little you actually knew in that moment. So celebrate yourself when you have that cringe. Flip it on its head. Instead of feeling like, oh man, about yourself, say, hey, look at how much I've grown. And that's it. Tomato.